Hi everyone. Today we're going to continue solving linear equations with similar terms. Just this time we'll be using decimals, um, simple addition or subtracting decimals. We can review it real fast if we need to. So we could do adding real quick. So we can do let's say 5.6 plus 9.7. All right. So just do it as you would any regular two-digit addition problem. So do 7 plus 6, which is 13. Carry the 1. 9 plus 1 is 10. Plus 5 more is 15. So we're at 15.3 because you just bring down your decimal where it was at. So it's 15.3. Subtraction is basically the same thing. Uh, Again, we can do 5.6. And this time we're going to subtract 4.7. Let's do 4.7. Again, we could bring down our decimal first if we wanted to. Uh, so now let's subtract. So we can't subtract 6 from 7. We can't subtract that. So we have to borrow. So this becomes 16. So 16 minus 7 is 9. 4 minus 4 is 0. Your decimal stays in the same place. So 0.9 is your answer. Now that we know how to add and subtract decimals, we can actually get into a problem. Right, so let's see. We could do 9.4 W minus 4.5 plus 6.9 W equals negative 3.5. 3.5. Let me zoom out for you guys for a bit. All right. So first thing we're going to do is combine our like terms. So W and W are like terms. So we can combine those. So let's add them real fast. 9.4 plus 6.9. 9 plus 4 is 13. And that's going to be 9 plus 1 is 10, plus 6 is 16. So 16.3 is that answer. So we could do 16.3 W minus 4.5 equals negative 3.5. We need to get this W by itself, so we're going to get rid of this negative 4.5, so we need to do the opposite, which is add 4.5. Cancels out, add 4.5 to this side. All right, so negative 3 plus 4 is 1. Negative 5 plus 5 is 0. So now we're at 16.3 W equals 1. We have to isolate the variable, so we have to divide by 16.3. Do to one side, we do to the other. And this is going to cancel out, so W equals 1 over 16.3. And I would say it's okay to leave it as a fraction. That's your answer. I guess we can do another problem. So how about we do negative 3.3.4 equals negative 5.4 W minus 3.8 W minus 4.2. Right, so again, we have to combine like terms. This W and W are the same, so let's combine them. So negative 5.4 and negative 3.8. And if we add those, So they're both negatives, right? So we're just gonna add them together. Because if we, in previous problems, I said change this into an addition and then make this negative again. So it's technically adding, we're technically adding negative 5.4 and negative 3.8. So let's just add as normal. So 8 plus 4 is 12. Carry the 1. 5 plus 3 is 8. Plus 1 is 9. It's still negative. Oops. And then just bring down your decimal. So negative 9.2. And don't forget our W, right? So now we have negative 3.4 equals negative 9.2 W minus 4.2. We want to isolate the W, so we're going to add 4.2 to both sides. Cancels out. Plus 4.2. All right, so now we have negative 9.2 W equals, so we could do it like this. Let's do 4.2 plus negative 3.4. So we have to borrow. So let's do 3, 12. So 12 minus 4 is 8. So we're at 0.8 here. So now we want to isolate the variable, which is W. So let's divide by negative 9.2. It cancels out. Let's divide by negative 9.2 on this side. So we're left with W equals 0.8 divided by negative 9.2. And again, you can leave it like that. And that's how you solve linear equations with similar terms using when we have decimals in our equations.